Yes. Welcome to the Jim Parker Show, where the news is the news, political news, gaming news, movie news. You get it here, all on the Jim Parker Show. My name is Bubba Zumba Back. And now for the man of the hour, Jim Parker.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ray Shenovix, and I'm here at the TJ and MJ Movie Review. Spend your dollar, save your dollar. And here's what they got in store for you. Is there technical difficulties? That was supposed to go, wasn't it? Oh, okay. Here they got for you.
Do you know when the voice is going to speak?
Sometimes.
Does it ever say things just to you that you can only hear?
Yes.
Does it feel like it's coming from inside of you?
More like it's coming from behind me. Like I'm being used.
What does it say?
It said it wants to hurt you.
When did it say that?
Right now.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ and MJ. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say your part first? I was supposed to say your part. This is TJ.
And MJ.
And this is our movie review, Spend Your Dollar.
Or Save Your Dollar.
That's right. And that's what we're here to do, peoples. Spooky. Very spooky. That last little preview right there. What movie are we looking at right here, Boo?
The Conjuring 2.
The Conjuring 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give you guys a whole breakdown on this whole thing with The Conjuring 2. We got other big movies that just came out that we're kind of late on reporting to you guys about. We got our special guest in here today, Ray Shenovix. How you doing, Ray?
How y'all doing today, y'all? It's really good to be here, and I'm really appreciative to meet you too, MJ. This is really nice.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ray.
Well, thank you. I can't wait to get into the movie reviews.
Well, Ray, what we're going to do here is we're going to first go ahead and get into this first Conjuring 2. I know you got a little flavor on that whole World of Warcraft or Warcraft movie that came out. So we'll be getting into that too. So anyway, let's get into Conjuring 2. I mean, this is supposed to be the Freak Fest flavor of the year right now. And I have to say, it had some chills. Yeah,
it did. I have to say so myself. First of all, it takes place in 1977 with your paranormal investigators, the Warrens, played by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga.
And then for those of you guys who don't know who the Warrens were, they were the guys that were basically going around kind of like Ghostbusters. They're
paranormal investigators, babe.
Yeah, paranormal investigators.
Don't get it twisted.
Whatever. Paranormal investigators. These guys go out and they do their thing. They find people that are in need of getting rid of paranormal activity in their homes. And some of these paranormal activities are quite violent, demon-like, if I may say. Again,
in this movie, they go and visit North London.
Okay.
Where this lady who is a single mother of 4 tells the couple that they have something evil in their home. And Ed and Lorraine Warren go out to investigate because the lady's daughter is showing signs of a demonic possession.
Demonic possession, peoples. And let me tell you something about these movies. These are the kind of movies most of the time I have a hard time even trying to watch myself because I can't watch these movies half the time at nighttime because they're so chilling. You get that little chill, the hair lifting up the back of your neck all the way up to the top of your head kind of feeling. And I had some of those moments in this movie.
I'll say the movie may have made me jump maybe once.
Oh.
But it is a very good movie. I would say it's a spend your dollar.
Well, I have to go ahead and give it for a scary flick like this. And yes, it did make me jump on that one scene. I'm trying to remember the scene that I remember that came out of nowhere. It was one of those scenes that, you didn't get to see in the previews. And so when it finally hit, it was like, bam, you was like, oh. It literally did make you jump out of your seat a little bit. So, and they had quite a few moments like this. And the demon in the movie was pretty freaky. They had some moments in the movie where it's like, is that really happening right now? Like, if you was in that situation, what would you do? Like, seriously, what would you do? I'll tell you what I'd be doing. I'd be out that mother flip. What do you think, Ray? What do you give it? I'm going to go ahead and say spin your dollar on this one, because definitely it was a freak fest. And it's basically continues from the other one. What was it? It was Conjuring, the first one. Wasn't there another one, though? But they say this is Conjuring 2.
There was a prequel.
Oh, it was a prequel. That's what it was. So it stems off a whole bunch of different things.
The Conjuring 2.
The Conjuring 2, exactly.
So TJ and MJ agree.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and say spend your dollar if you want to get yourself freaked out. And I'm talking some spine-chilling kind of flavor. It's definitely worthy of scariness. What do you say, Ray?
I'm going to go ahead and say this movie definitely freaked me out. And I know because Jim Parker, he can't even sleep with the dadgum closet open. He gets really scared. That guy's really scary.
That's true, Ray. That is very true. I will vouch for that.
Yes.
I always have to close the closet door.
Well, I'm glad you agree
for
with
my
that.
TJ.
Yes, this movie definitely is one of those movies where once you watch the movie, you're going to close the door, you're going to close your closet door, you're going to make sure that no demons under the bed and monsters that'll get you. Because this movie will definitely put that in your head. For sure, spend your dollar.
Well, thank you, Ray. All right. Well, so we got The Conjuring 2 out there, people. Again, it's just one of those type of movies that you have to go see. If you're scary, you're into scary horror type flicks. And let me tell you something about horror flicks to me. Just the hack and slash kind of horror flicks, they really never really do it for me. I mean, personally, back in the day, the Jason movies, the Friday the 13th, the Halloweens, those were more the real deal, like hack 'em up type movies, but had still a sinister vibe. I think Halloween to me is my favorite as far as hack 'em ups, because that still had a real kind of freaky kind of like, is this guy possessed kind of vibe?
Yeah, I'd have to say so too, sir. That was definitely something that made me kind of get, ooh, it's Halloween time and you better watch out for Michael Myers.
Well, yeah. So anyway, so MJ, so what do we got next on our flavor here today?
Well, next, TJ, we have the Legend of Tarzan.
Ooh, the Legend of Tarzan! Check it out, people.
The jungle consumes everything. It preys on the old, the sick, the wounded. It preys on the weak. But never the strong.
No normal man. He was thought to be an evil spirit, a ghost in the trees. No man ever started with less.
Tarzan, peoples. Tarzan! Okay, I'm going to have to straight up tell you people, this was not your typical Tarzan movie. This movie kind of gave you a whole new vibe on Tarzan. The original story was told, so they went into what happened to Tarzan after he found Jane and got domesticated.
Yeah, it takes place like a decade later since Tarzan left Africa to live in Victoria, England with his wife Jane.
Yes, and Tarzan got domesticated, got civilized. He learned the language, English language. Now he's a full gent, and but he's kind of like a guy that's got money now. He's kind of high profile kind of guy out there in London now, and people look to him for, you know, advice and a number of things. So he's up there in the community. So now he's being called back to the jungle because there's some situations going on with slavery that's happening with, you know, the African people out there and these in the Congo, I believe, right? And it's a big plot, really, to get Tarzan back there because there's somebody else there who wants Tarzan done. Very much so.
Yeah, and that he's played by Christopher Waltz.
Christopher Waltz, ladies
is
and
the
gentlemen.
actor in the movie Leon Rom.
Mm-hmm. Now, who's the guy that plays the he plays the sinister dude? He's been in all kinds of different movies. He's been in a lot of Quentin.
Yeah, the one that
Tarantino
lures.
movies.
Are you talking about the one that lures Tarzan there?
Yeah,
that is Christopher Waltz.
That's
the one that I just mentioned.
Okay, I'm thinking Christopher Waltz.
Mhm.
Who's Tarzan?
Tarzan's played by Alexander Skars. I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name. Skarsgård, maybe.
Oh, okay, Skarsgård.
I'm
yeah,
not really
that sounds
familiar
about
with
right.
him until now.
Skarsgård.
Yeah, it looks like
He's a
Skarsgård.
good actor.
Yes, yes. I thought the movie was very good too, and it very much brought you to, you know, Disney did this movie, and not only was it Disney actually put in the intensity and the craziness of Tarzan going through the jungle once again and finding all his old jungle friends and going against those evil doers.
Well, yeah, that's true. And I really have to say that the movie brought back to me a little bit of the yo, because it kind of told in little portions. So it kind of brought you up to speed on certain times when he had visions, or the girl, Jane, had visions of their past and how they kind of got to where they are now. So it does bring you back a little bit to some of the stuff that happened in, you know, the original Tarzans. And then it brings you back up to now, to what's going on now. And I have to say they did an excellent job. Disney, I think they've obviously filmed this on location. Mm-hmm. It was full of action. I could have sworn that obviously it was done CG with those apes, right?
I don't know, but
I mean, those are definitely CG. Him, you know, fighting amongst
probably
apes and lions and going up again. But the CG in this movie is incredible. You would never think it was CG. It looks live. It looks real. Like he's actually up there with some real live, you know, jungle creatures.
Well, and we saw it in 3D, which I do not really recommend. That was just because that was the only showing we were able to go see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I would say watch it as regular.
One thing I can't stand about 3D nowadays is that they make these movies, they try to push 3D on people's, and this is what you need to do, people's, when you want to save some money going to the movies. Don't always think because it's in 3D and they say it's 3D and they throw that tag on there that it's going to be 3D. Because personally, it never really is true 3D. I mean, it puts you kind of...
It wasn't worth 3D, but...
It puts things a little close up on you, almost sometimes make you feel like you're in the scene a little bit, but...
It's worth seeing, but not in 3D.
Yeah, not in 3D. This is not one of those type of movies. Wait for a movie that's actually done for 3D. Not something they made and said, okay, let's throw a 3D sticker on there so we can up the price on people. Because that, to me, is just not worth it. The movie is definitely worthy of spending your dollar if you're into the Tarzan, you know, fantasy world of that adventure.
I agree. Spend your dollar.
Spend your dollar on this one, because definitely they did it right with this one. The characters.
Go see Tarzan save his Jane.
Yeah, go see Tarzan. Samuel L. Jackson's also in this movie. So he plays a pretty cool role in the movie too. Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was in the movie. He's he's a brother that's from the States now, but ends up going back to the Congo himself to help Tarzan, and he's kind of the reason why Tarzan had to go back, because he was trying to get help. So he finds out that live back in the jungle is just damn, this is where my people were from. This is where my people are from. Send me back to the States. Anyway, so Tarzan, I'm gonna have to say spend your dollar on this one. Disney did it right. They got the adventure right. They got the action right. They got the intensity right. And the actors were superb in the movie. Definitely some top name people in there. What do you think, Ray?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely say spend your dollar. And make sure that when you go to the movies, don't watch it in 3D. Although I do like 3D movies. I do like that a lot.
Well, not everybody likes 3D, but I guess Ray does sometimes. So anyway,